business is not a mutually exclusive endeavor. Without further ado, please welcome North Carolina's 73rd Governor, the Honorable Beverly Eves Perdue.
Before I start talking about this marvelous renovation of our federal courthouse, let's all say happy birthday, happy jubilee to the wonderful town of New Bern. Bob and I are delighted to be back to celebrate every event this weekend and to celebrate the history and the tradition and the commitment to preservation that we have in this community. And I want to say a special thanks to Nelson McDaniel, who's provided so much of the leadership. And now, Peter, for your blessings, and Mr. Reddy for the money. He carried the checkbook. We like him a lot. He's also responsible for many of the renovations and investments on our federal military bases. And if you haven't been to Jacksonville or Camp Lejeune or Cherry Point or Fort Bragg, you should go, because there is major green investment going on across the eastern coast of North Carolina. David Ward, for your constant leadership and for your belief in what New Bern could be as long as 30 years ago, for your leadership. And the Honorable Louise Flanagan, we are glad you belong to us. We don't believe this project would have happened but for your strident leadership, even if we do acknowledge Mr. Reddy's checkbook. Let's give Louise Flanagan a round of applause.
The building and I are almost identically the same age. I was born here in New Bern about 3 months and 23 days after the building was opened to the public on April 1, 1935. And thus, you will notice that I will not refer to the building as being historic, as I do not relish that label on myself.
Mr. Reddy's willingness to adjust. I feel like I've simply been in the right place at the right time, and I've heard my name all too many times already. I'd like to express my thanks to a great many people. We're bolstered by 70 strong from our clerk's office and our probation office. Almost all of my former law clerks who worked in this building with me over the last 7 years have returned. My parents are here, my husband and child, and so many of my friends. And I'm just buoyed by my colleagues and that they will come and share this. I'd like to give you my view of how we all came together today and explain a plan that went back a number of years, for which President Bush and President Obama both deserve my thanks. The current and prior presidential administrations supported a plan beginning in 2004 to restore this great courthouse. And that plan launched when ownership of the building, as you've heard spoken of, was transferred from the Post Office to General Services Administration in June of that year.
This project stands for. I truly appreciate your dedication and commitment to the important work that we're doing for our federal partners, and in particular, the United States District Court for the Eastern District of North Carolina. Thanks to your strong work ethic and commitment to the successful completion of this project, Judge Flanagan and her fellow judges can fulfill their purpose as Article III judges during what many consider to be some of the most challenging times our country has faced in decades. And for that, and for your service, I am grateful. So today is not just about rededicating the New Bern Courthouse. It's a day to honor the men and women of the United States federal judiciary as we reflect upon our right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Let us welcome the Craven Brass Quintet one more time as they play America the Beautiful. Thank you, and God bless you in the United States of America.